Soccer player Cristiano Ronaldo is the number one social media influencer in the world. And people like Rihanna and Selena Gomez are way ahead of politicians like President Trump. Currently, there's a lot of volatility in the marketplace. People are very concerned about the stock market and the disruption it might cause to the stakeholder they have in their money. In the meantime, people are struggling to afford a carton of eggs. Until about 5 minutes ago, everyone was concerned with equity and inclusion, but not anymore. They're concerned with how it'll affect them personally. Some wonder if President Trump has the IQ for the job. We've had geniuses running the show before, and we've seen how that turned out. If we had half a mind, we'd try a different approach. And that's what we're doing. We voted for it. Realizing we're only seeing half the picture is part of seeing we're not perfect. Soccer player Cristiano Ronaldo says if you think you're perfect, you're probably not. Contributing your criticism is an oxymoron. We're all really good at seeing the light in the dark, but how about seeing the light in the light? It's a whole new kind of reality, waiting for something to happen. Welcome. Welcome to Conservative Coffee Hour. I'm Stanley Smith. It's safe to say most people in America view politics with a lot of skepticism and distrust. It's either a conspiracy or a form of Marxism. From a conservative perspective, we're aware of the other side. It can be very dark. We see the light in a person, an initiative, and an agenda. It seems to be right in contrast with everything that's wrong. It's gotten us pretty much to where we are today. It's my way or the highway. Current financial concerns are a distraction from the narrative that President Trump is a dictator. We live in a representational republic, and our elected officials are supposed to be self-regulating and clean up their own mess. But they didn't do it. The awkward truth of all this is someone had to come in and clean it up for them. It's like our parents screaming at us to clean up our room. Finally, the parents had to come in and clean up the mess for us. The kids complain about all the disruption. The mess was working just fine for them, but for anyone else trying to navigate the space, it didn't work out so well. The solution has been to resist the people who disagree with us. If you are not living up to the unrealistic high expectations, then you're part of the problem, and it's all out war to get rid of you. Some people are trying to be positive in all this. Thanks for doing us the favor, but perhaps you could go the next step and actually go a little further and actually do something. In recent community meetings, I hear people are doing just that. They're moving on. They're not waiting for government to save them. DEI initiative fundings turn out not to really have benefited them all that much. And in the meantime, we're learning that private institutions were getting in on the action. We have to wonder what was up with that. This is the cleaning up of all the mess. We've been the lazy kids and we're going to get a fresh start soon. And then we're going to have to live up to our responsibilities and actually do the hard work, pay attention to what's going on, and actually engage and start participating. Serving as a committeeman, join a jural assembly, file petition slips for or against legislation, run for school board, serve as an election judge, or even serve on your local condo board as a first step. Bring your critical thinking to your practice and practice seeing the light in the light. Engage in the radical repentance of realizing you could be wrong about things. We can only see things from our perspective. It's only half the story, half the picture. We have more than two political parties in this country, and even seeing the two we have is too much to ask for. But let's start by seeing them. Yes, one is evil and one is good. We know that, but get over it. Mom and dad are coming to clean up the room, and it's going to be a new start. It's like being rescued from a sinking ship. We're very likely to get wet or even be floating around in the water for a little while, but we're not going to go under. Having faith, seeing it in a new light is the best kind of repentance we can have during this time of Lent and at any time. If you would like to join us at Conservative Coffee Hour is every Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Time on Zoom. I will include my email in the description of this video. Be happy to send you an invitation. And I look forward to seeing you very, very soon.